Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot, and we are back building our World Park Prehistoric Planet in Jurassic World Evolution. In the last video, we did our South American kind of exhibit. We have ourselves our Gyroscope, our Carcharodontosaurus, and our Dreadnoughtuses. So, you guys, as per usual, left a lot of name suggestions on the QT. Again, that's linked in the description down below. Go check it out if you want to leave name suggestions for today's dinosaurs. And there's going to be a lot of dinosaurs today, so do go do that. In the Dreadnoughtuses, we have Judge Dredd, which wasn't spelled like this in the thing, but I thought that was better. So, Judge Dredd. We have Danny DeVito, and we have Nougat. I don't know, people pronounce it many different ways. In the Carcharodontosaurus, we have Meatball, Bread, very specifically separated to hammer home my point about calling it bread. Ladies and gentlemen, stern BestInSlot voice. We have Meatball, we have Bread, we have Hammond, and we have Ian, after, of course, the Lost World novel. There was a plan to kind of name all of them after the Lost World novel, but I had to make a point. Giganotosaurus, Isidro, don't know where that's from, and Tiny, which is ironic because he's large. Those are the new dinosaur names. Now, today we're going to start working on Africa/Australia, and we're going to move over here to the bottom right. We're going to keep things very simple today, loads of dinosaurs, but a simple exhibit. The reasoning being, we're going to do like a safari zone sort of thing. And it's Africa, a safari, those two kind of just go hand in hand. I've got 5 different species of dinosaur planned. So my plan is basically we're going to lay out the Africa zone thing here. We're going to start pumping out dinosaurs. We're going to start filling it in. And then I'm going to build the rest of the area around it. Because it's very hard for me to plan out how I want this area of the park to look until this big monstrous exhibit is put into the game, if that makes sense. So that's the plan. We're just going to stick some dinosaurs in and see some pretty dinosaurs. And then next episode we'll take the rest of the dinosaurs that we don't use from Africa or Asia, and Africa and Australia I should say, and put them in here instead in this little gap, and we'll find a way to make that look cool as well. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. So for now, again, this is liable to change. I'm just going to cover basically the whole thing in fence. I may change this later on. I'm probably going to want to do some design stuff. I haven't really had time to think it through, and I think we need to build it first before we can start to think about that kind of thing. So I'm just going to put a fence absolutely bloody everywhere. I should tell you what, before we do that, we should start putting some dinosaurs in. So the first dinosaur going on the list is Carcharodontosaurus, a little happy African herbivore, and I believe, yes, the smallest dinosaur we're going to have in our African safari. So we're going to have lots of them. We're going to have a lot of room. We need to use it up. We're going to have 5. And we're going to go for a 3-2 mix. So I don't want to go too heavy on the colours. I kind of want them to feel like they would in a pack. So we're going to go for 2 colours because that way it kind of signifies a... That's not a Carcharodontosaurus. Oopsie daisy. That kind of signifies the gender diversity, I guess, is what we're going for in my head. If I can actually use the right bloody dinosaur. There we go, Carcharodontosaurus. Well done, buddy. You've been chosen. A dinosaur I so very rarely use. I have no idea what the skins look like. I tend to like step, so let's stick some step in there. And it's weird, because in a way, having lots of them doesn't really do anything, because they all herd together nowadays anyway. Oh, whatever. Step and not wetland, because we're in... Let's go... Maybe default, actually. I want ones that feel a little bit more African. We're going to go for browns and oranges and reds and yellows and that kind of colour scheme rather than anything else. And I think steppe is the only one. Coastal tends to be... Yeah, coastal's fine. Coastal tends to be browns and blacks. So let's get all those Kentros on the way and get back to work. The other dinosaurs, so you're aware, we're going to do Carcharodontosaurus, we're going to do Majungasaurus, because they kind of look like lions. We did this before, actually, on a different park. I can't remember which one it was. We're going to do Carcharodontosaurus. We're going to do Brachiosaurus, because I love the Brachiosaurus and I need to put it in. The Brachiosaurus, as people have mentioned, was sort of based on Giraffatitan, and Giraffatitan was an African sauropod. They're very similar looking, so just like with the... I can't remember what dinosaur it was. Which dinosaur was it? We had a stand-in, didn't we? Wasn't the Alloro? Was it the Parasaur? The Parasaur was meant to be something else. Chrono. The Parasaur was meant to be a Chronosaurus. So in the same way, the Brachiosaurus is meant to be a Giraffatitan, basically. So we're going to have a few of those walking around. We're going to have the last one is going to be the Muttaburrasaurus. Now, the Muttaburrasaurus is, of course, Australian and not African, so we kind of imported it over as part of our African African Australian alliance we've got on at the moment. You know, I'm just trying to fix world relations. There's a long sordid history between Africa and Australia, probably, maybe, shut up, and I'm just trying to fix it with dinosaurs. like I fix all of the world's problems with dinosaurs. And then we'll have to have a little think about what we're going to do to make this a bit more interesting. At the moment, it's just a big ass exhibit, which is fine, but it's not fine. You know what I'm like. I'm not gonna. That's not gonna be okay with me. It's really not. So that's our basic shape. It's a big old exhibit. It really is. You know, when you get down here, it doesn't actually feel that big, but it's pretty big. That's going to be the majority of this part of the park. And the problem is, I think it's going to stick out too much compared to the rest, if you know what I mean. So I need ways to make inroads into it. I'm thinking at the moment, I want to do something with towers, I think. I think we've got some towers over here, viewing areas over there. Maybe just like a little inbuilt kind of viewing area that comes in. Like, I'm just gonna do a little. Just for my own sake, for future BestInSlot, I'm just going to put this in now. So, because later on it'll be difficult to do because there'll be dinosaurs bloody everywhere. So it'll be something like that, and the path will come forward from here, and then you'll have like a little viewing area that cuts into the safari zone a little bit. Of course, we need to put in the gyrosphere track as well, so this will be a good place to do that. I think it's still a very big exhibit, but it just needs... It needs something. I'm going to have a little think about that. Of course, I'm open to suggestions. Again, over here, same kind of dealio. That path is going to be pretty unacceptable, I think, to be honest. It can't just be a straight pink line. That would be ridiculous given how I've designed the paths in the rest of this park. So yeah, we'll have to just keep coming up with some ideas and see what pops out. But for now, Carcharodontosaurus, please be a cool pattern. Step. Fingers crossed, folks. Are you cool? Are you cucumbery? Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty... It's got that kind of desert dryness I'm going for. I like my dinosaurs like I like my women. Desert-like. I've been thinking of a lot lately. You know, I've got this whole family-friendly PG-13 thing. I'm not about to start swearing, but I've very much clearly been making some more suggestive jokes lately, and it's not accidental. I'm going to tell you that much. Because it is my sense of humour. My sense of humour is clearly incredibly childish. My sense of humour. I think I'm going to get rid of the family-friendly tag. I think I'm still family-friendly compared to most YouTubers, but I'm going to worry about it a little less. I'm still not about to start swearing or anything like that. My natural impulse for this is to say bloody Nora or Jesus eat lemons and stuff like that. That's just kind of how I react these days. Not even on purpose, it's kind of like an impulse. But the rest of it, you know. Sometimes you want to let loose a little bit more. You know what I mean?
Heading to collect the asset.
We'll see what happens. Right then. I'm just trying to think. I want to do something with how it curves here. Maybe what I can do... Actually, I'm gonna... Let's just cut that in now, if I get any daft ideas. I'm thinking what we can do is we can bring this curve forward, like on the thinner part. Kind of like what we did... Where's a good example? Kind of like here. No, not like that. Okay, not like anything I've ever done. But it kind of like... So the semicircle will come out a little bit further, and the fence will kind of bend around it. And that'll have like viewing towers, like in a viewing towers alternating with viewing galleries in kind of like a semicircle, kind of like. So it'll come out to like here, and then the fence will go more like this. And that way the dinosaurs get a bit more room. And there'll be viewing towers, and there'll be things in like this big circle all around the hotel. And I can do some path malarkey, and then that can. It does cut into here a little bit, but I can cut it like there maybe and bring it around further that way. And then that can kind of cut across there. Does that make more sense? I think that's a better idea. I like that idea. We all out? We're all out. Let's get shooting. Pew pew. And then we'll have to go give them some bloody food, I guess. The slackers. So remember, we're going to have to name a lot of dinosaurs. Go into the QT, leave your name suggestions. Let me have a little think. Right, first things first, let's just give them some food. Yeah, bellissimo. I'm pretty happy with that. Right, next dinosaur on our list then. We're just going to bring in the herbivores first. Brachiosaurus, our little Australian visitor. Slightly bigger than the Carcharodontosaurus, I would say, so we're going to go for 2. And we're gonna go for jungle. And we're gonna go for 4. I mean, we're gonna stick with the same kind of idea. We're gonna mix up the colours. We're gonna go for jungle and default, because the default's got quite a nice sort of pale brown colour to it. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Just casually leaving this Carcharodontosaurus to die. Oh, and another one. Yep, I'm a terrible person. Good stuff. Right, see, that alone is not... it looks silly, right? And I think it'll look better as we get stuff around it, you know, as we add the rest of the park. Just trying to think. I'm going to have to do this on my own time, because it'll take a little bit of time to do. But, in theory, so you come out with the path. About there. Probably a little bit further, actually.
Assets in the air.
What about there?
Asset in transit.
We'll make it quite far forward, because we're going to bring out quite a lot of it anyway. And I'd like to put like a little river in there, or a little bit of trees. And you just kind of bring the path around like that. I said I was going to do it now, but I seem to be doing it. Something like that. So the fence will curve around there, and then you'd build this into like a really cool little viewing area. And then, yeah. You'd have to put the viewing stuff on here first, and then connect the fence through it, but I think that'll look pretty cool. And that'll curve to there, and then it'll jut off or kind of curve around. And then we can put in like a little... it's going to have to be quite a small little exhibit. There's a few dinosaurs we're missing. Spinosaurus, Baryonyx... Ceratosaurus technically was found in Africa, but isn't in the game. It's a Eurasian dinosaur in the game. So we could put in Ceratosaurus. We'll put something in there. I'm going to try to resist putting in a Spinosaurus. I know that's blasphemous, because I always include Spinosaurus, but that's kind of why. We always include Spinosaurus, right? So isn't it about time we didn't? Isn't it about time we tried to just move on just once? Same thing, I'm like trying not to include Deinonychus for once. Just one time. Not including like my entire host of favourite dinosaurs, you know? I think that's the right thing to do. It breaks my heart, don't get me wrong, it utterly breaks my heart. But I think it's the right thing to do. And make sure I've got enough room there. I want to put attractions all the way along there. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And we'll thicken this with a little bit of double pathing. You know my love for double pathing. And then put some trees in there. It's going to make like a nice little viewing semicircle into the area. And we also need to put the gyrosphere in as well, now that I think about it. Huh. Okay. Right. What we're gonna do, I'm going to work on the pathing. We're going to get the Motoborosauruses in first, because they won't take that much longer. Then we're going to get the Carcharodontosauruses and the Brachiosauruses on the way, because they will take a while. And we'll go for 3 Brachiosauruses, 2 Carcharodontosauruses, I think. That's what I'm thinking. Yep. And then maybe 4 Majungosauruses. And then I'm going to go and do my path work. Because I want to put the gyrosphere in, I want to show you guys the gyrosphere, I want to be able to add the track in this video, I want to be able to, you know, finish off this video with a gyrosphere tour around our safari zone, but we obviously can't do that until I actually do this bit. And I can't do this bit in the video because it'll take bloody ages. Come on, Motoborosauruses. Well, let's check on our Carcharodontosaurus then, make sure they're nice and happy. And of course they're happy, I've made it so that it's impossible for them not to be. That's a good skin. Will you see the other one? Yeah, it's okay. It kind of suits the desaturated kind of look that I'm going to be got. It's quite a cool skin, that actually. Carcharodontosaurus is definitely one of those dinosaurs I've neglected a little bit, if I'm entirely honest. You'll see that especially. I've got another video coming out tonight on Jurassic World Evolution, and you will see the neglect of the Carcharodontosaurus within that video as it happens. So let's just see what our jungle Motoborosauruses looks like, and then we will move on. It's a cool skin, that. They all come out with, like, the camera's always at the wrong side. It should be on the other side. When you release dinosaurs this far down into the park, they tend to always get caught in the shadow a little bit, unfortunately. Oh, alright. Yeah, that's a cool skin. What's the other one look like? Oh, it's default, never mind. Right, so I'm going to release all those, we're going to get those shipped over, and I will work on the park a little bit. Back in ammo, folks! Right, folks, it's Carcharodontosaurus time. Let's pop the first one out. This is the jungle pattern, and we've also got a step pattern. I'm Gonna let you guys onto a little secret though, right? Shh, don't tell anyone. I'm not a big fan of the Carcharodontosaurus. I'm really not. It's potentially my least favourite of the large carnivores in the game. I'm not really sure why. It's pretty... I like the noise it makes. I like that skin. But the skins aren't great, and I don't think the textures are that exciting. It's cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. It's like a top 30 dinosaur, at least. I think. I don't know. I can't remember my list. Might be even top 20. I really can't remember. But I don't know. There's something about it just... It doesn't convince me. Am I crazy? Am I alone in this? I don't know. I'm not sold on it yet. I haven't spent a lot of time with it. I think this is the first time we've ever had it in a park. Of course it is. This is the first park we've made since the Cretaceous dinosaur. Okay, I did like that with the helicopter in the background. I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know.
No problem.
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. Let's get it shipped over anyway. I'm going to wait until it's shipping. Oh no, I don't have to because we're releasing Brachiosaurus. My beloved Brachiosaurus. We've got 2 step patterns and 1 basic. Oh, a little bit early there, son. Just cut your neck off a little bit. That's fine. You do what you want to. You're pretty. Bom, bom, bom. Bom, bom, bom. That call is gorgeous. It really is gorgeous. That alone is a reason to have Brachiosaurus like at the top of your list. Oof. Chills every time. Let's get these popped out and then we can get our next dinosaurs on the way. Get the where are you, cheeky little so-and-so? Get the Carcharodontosaurus shipped over. So you can see I've added some trees, but not that many. I've stopped there. No more trees. I've put the trees primarily around sort of heavier points of water. So like where the rivers crisscross there and there. Need this little puddle, need that big puddle there, and here just kind of to block the fence a little bit because I think it looks a little weird at the moment when there's nothing behind it. There will be something done with this path eventually. Low health. There you go. I'll send in a ranger team. Nougat! You'll be fine, buddy. But just in case. Alright, yeah. Give me a sec. We can come through this, it's fine. I think it can probably drive around there, so we just need to put a gate on this bit. Really isn't. Oh, okay. There you go. Is that gonna work? That feels optimistic.
Request acknowledged.
Try that again. Go on your way. It's on the way. Seems like it is possible. It should be fine. There's plenty of water. They're just panicking a little bit because of all the carnivores and stuff. That's why it's nice to have these big exhibits. Anyways, right. Is that all the dinos? Yes. Get the brachis over as well. Only 2 brachis? Am I going crazy? Oh no, that's the 3rd. And now we want some Majungosauruses. I think we're gonna go for 4. I don't know. I'm a little worried that I'm gonna scare all my herbivores. It's a big exhibit though. They should be fine. I really don't like the jungle. We're gonna go for step because I can't remember what step looks like. We're gonna go for 2 step, 3 step, mixing it up a little bit, and then 1. Tundra. Alpine. Yeah. There we go. God knows why. Why not? Live the dream. So, as you can see, I have done this little bit over here. I've curved the path around beautifully around that bit and then connect that over here. We're going to finish off the gyrosphere track in a second. And then we'll build our next exhibit in this little gap here. So it'll be probably quite a simple one, probably not that much in the way of attractions and stuff, just because it's a small area. And maybe we can put 1 in, maybe we can think of something fun to do. I don't know. We shall see. And then we've got all of Asia to build as well, right over here in the bottom left. She's sealed. He's sealed. She's sealed. I don't know what I'm going to do here yet. I'm going to probably do a pattern kind of like I did over here. I think it needs it to kind of maintain balance across the park. I think that needs to be path-based more than water-based or forest-based. I was going to do like a... show you an example. I did start to build it and then took more work than I expected. I was going to do like a... I don't know, like a tribalistic kind of stripy, tigery kind of pattern going along like that, and then I'd fill them in with alternate different colours, as in the grey, the pink, the grey, the pink, the grey, the pink. And I think that might look quite cool. I think that might be what we do. We'll have to see. That's going to get a little awkward. I can already see that being difficult, but we'll see what happens.
Asset has been delivered.
And also gyrosphere, right? We need to finish the gyrosphere off, so that's sticking in down here. It is the root. I don't know how this squeezing that. I really didn't think it would, but the gyrosphere is surprisingly good at just kind of squeezing in little gaps. I've had a lot of practice. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh. It's very strange sometimes with what it gets obstructed by, but that makes a lot of sense because there's a feeder right there. Now we do need to make sure we have lots of feeders, because otherwise our herbivores will be in a spot of bother. So we can't get rid of them. Just need to work around them. And I believe the gyrosphere can't go over the river, right? It's a shame. Yeah, we're going to have to make a little path. Maybe curl through that bit and then up over here. I want to go around there, don't I? So through the trees a little bit, down here, round here, cut across there, around there. Hopefully, should be good. It'd be good if it went right in front of the viewing thingamajiggies as well. That is their new official term, in case you were curious. Thingamajiggies, remember it. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. Quite like that way it kind of goes right by the... Not quite in the forest because the forest is dark and spooky, but around the forest. Can I go through the dinosaurs? Yeah, no problem. And let's take it home nice and close to the viewing galleries and stuff like that. And... in. Done. There we go. Every dinosaur is over here. All the herbivores are over... I don't know why. You're not meant to herd together, you nerds. I mean, you are, but... interspecies wise. There's my Carcharos. They're miles away. This is a good part about the alpha system, because the carnivores kind of stick together more, they're less likely to spread around and spook the herbivores at many different locations. You know, the Carcharos should be together, the Majungas should be together. How are we doing? Yeah, nearly there. We'll just wait out that last little bit and we're done. I like it, it's cool. It's something very different than what we've got in the park so far, which is important. And it is thematically appropriate. We do have a slight borrow from Australia via our little mutters over here, but no big deal. I'm not convinced on my little stripes, but I'll have to fill it in and see what it looks like. I might come up with something different. I might just ring it once in a double path and then put some water or trees in the middle. I don't know. We shall see. Sometimes they just look really good from a distance, just seeing these little dinosaurs, and then you zoom in all the way, and there they are, they've come to life. Oh no, you are, Pat. I was about to say, at least you're not spooked. No, you are spooked completely. Oh, and it's nap time. Okay, that's pretty cool. Sleepy Carcharodontosaurus. I don't think I've ever seen a sleeping Carcharodontosaurus. I definitely haven't, because I neglected the Carcharodontosaurus so far. Oh, not really had a chance to neglect it. There we go. Sleepy. Right, your alpha has slept. You must also sleep, you fool. What's that noise? What's that noise? Was that the gyrosphere beeping somewhere? Because that was terrifying. Oh, alright, it's over there. Why are the dinosaurs all together? Why are you all over here? There's feeders everywhere. Look at them. There's feeders for miles. I'm actually going to swap this one into a small herbivore. Everywhere. And you're all over here. So what we're going to do, I'm going to kill this tall feeder. The idea being, make them use the ones over here and try to separate these dinosaurs out just a little bit more than they are right now. Because bloody Nora. It's nice that they all want to be friends, but, oh, it's a weird pan. I like it. I'm all about the weirdness. Let's get freaky with it. I got 3 of those and then 1 alpine. I don't really know why.
Adding to the
It's a harem, but it's a reverse harem. I like to think it's the females, the alpine one, and she's got her own little harem. I don't know if harem is specific to males, as in a harem of females. I've never heard of a harem of guys. I don't know if it is gender neutral or if there's an alternative name for men in a harem. I don't know. We'll have to look that up. It's very exciting to think about.
acknowledged.
Learning is fun. I do like that skin. I did want to avoid the jungle one. The Junglesaurus is a bit strange. And I tend to use jungle and rainforest every single time, so mixing it up a little bit, that's all. Wait for it. Oh, that's gonna be so cool. Oh no, it's not, no. It's just a little bit too far away, I think. Wait. Can you just come over here a little bit, please, Carcharodontosaurus? Just if you were just standing a little bit closer, this would be a really cool shot, but you're kind of ruining it. Well, that's pretty cool. We should have a little right. I want to get the Wait. You know what we need to do? We need to roll. Roll it. Up. Roll it. Photo. Beautiful. I want to get the Majungosauruses in before we go on our little tour, so won't take long. Boop. There should be all of them shot in the face. Nope.
Task received.
I don't know why I'm shooting them in the face specifically. It's just kind of what gets me off.
Requiring collection.
It's been a long week, folks. It's the first proper week back in January, and it's always a terrible, terrible week, but it's still an intrinsically depressing thing for me as a YouTuber. Oh god, January earnings. Oh god, the humanity. Ugh. Oh god. Ugh. This time of year just sucks for YouTubers. Unless you're like a PewDiePie or something, it's terrible, I'm telling you. Your revenue gets cut in half, if not more. I think my revenue's down 25%. My revenue now is 25% of my November revenue, I think, by the end of the month. That's about what it'll equate to. It's not like I was making loads of money in November, so... c'est la vie. Enchante. As long as you can survive, what else do you need, really, folks? What else do you need? As long as no games come out. There's so many games on the way. There's not that many games on the way. Prehistoric Kingdom. Where is my Prehistoric Kingdom? I need more dinosaur builders. Why are you all still together? What's with the harem? Seriously, this is madness. There's no reason for this. You have a massive park, and they're all just together. God, it's like J-Pog all over again, where all the dinosaurs inexplicably move towards the southwest for some bloody reason. Going on a little drive. I'm frustrated. Ooh, actually, I just thought about this. This is actually a really good way to get Gyroscope screenshots. I just drive up to the dinosaurs myself. Let's go! Yes, it's a tower, you stupid human. Do me a favour, folks. Remind me in the comment section, because I will read the comment section just before I record the next video. Remind me to turn the day-night cycle back on. I keep forgetting every single time. Hi, pal. Oh, that's kind of spooky. Boop. Ooh. Ooh, cheeky. Ooh. I really do love how it kind of like makes the noise echo and fade. That does look pretty cool, doesn't it? I really wish it was spreading out more, but beyond that, it's pretty cool. The Brachies look awesome, as they always do. How we doing down here, lads, lasses? We good? It's raining a bit, innit? Kentrum's actually pretty damn big. Comparable to them, I'd say it might actually be bigger than the Brachiosaurus. It's very close. It might actually be, it's probably bigger, yeah. Oh, and they're inside each other. Fun for the whole family. Oh, there's Amajunga. Now, you're not allowed to kill. Definitely turned that off, right? I definitely turned that off. I'm 90% sure I turned that off. 90. Not quite 100, unfortunately. It's very cool, though. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to end it there. Safari done. I will finish off this path, and then next episode will be just a little short one as we work on whatever the hell we're going to do here. I don't really have any ideas. Anything but Spinosaurus. Anything that is African and Australian, not Spinosaurus, and we'll put it in this little gap here, and we'll think of a fun little thing to do for it as well. Leave your suggestions down below. Leave your name suggestions on the cutie. Many dinosaurs to name: 3 Brachiosauruses, 2 Carcharodontosauruses, 4 Majungosauruses, 5 Kentrosauruses, 4 Muttaburrosauruses. Did I just remember all that? I'm kind of proud of myself. Am I right? I think I'm right. Yeah. Cool. All those names will be added in the next episode. I will see you lovely folks then. Thank you for joining me, and for joining me for the entire series. Please do hit that like button if you enjoyed that video. This time of year, January, where things kind of suck a little bit, it helps more than ever. So every little like, every little comment really does mean the world to me, and I really appreciate every single one. So please do that if you enjoyed the video. I'll see you folks then. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye. A little shout out at the end. This video and others like it would not be possible at all without the support of you guys watching me at home, and also everyone on this Patreon page right here who supported me in the last month. If you want to help out as well, you can do so at patreon.com/bestinslot. Every little really helps. Cheers.